Hey guys, hope you're having a nice Sunday evening. All right. So it looks like this guy won, hands down. This was a definite landslide this week. Hey Desiree. Well, it's the first time back to drawing or coloring at the regular desk after a week or two of being on the road. So it's kind of nice. Hey Kathleen. We were getting we had some medical appointments for my daughter and for myself. So got those taken care of. We don't have to worry about that for a while. Hey Jody, hey Pam, hey Betty, hey Linda. Hope you guys are well. So this drawing, if you guys don't know, was when I think I was about 12 maybe. And I got attacked by a bunch of parrotfish. Not fun. Because if you know anything about parrotfish, you know that they like to eat coral and they have very sharp teeth that can crunch up coral, and I got bit by those teeth, a whole bunch of them. Hey Karen. Hey Susan. Hey Rachel. Hey Janet. It was pretty scary. I definitely wasn't expecting that. I had a Ziploc bag full of, I think, frozen peas, and I was letting them out to so I'd hope that they'd eat them, and they did start eating. They swarmed me. I had this like a whirlwind of parrotfish swimming around me, and then feeding frenzy broke out, and they just started biting at everything, including my hands, and that was pretty disturbing. Looking back, it's kind of funny, but back then as a kid, it was not so much. All right. I think these guys were just a little bit probably habituated by people feeding them, and usually when wild animals get used to people feeding them, they get a little aggressive. So, um, that's the downside. That's why they say don't feed animals, right? Wild animals, because they start getting a little too bold. Um, it was like one of those boat tour things where you get, I guess they, bring a handful of people out to. I think it was in on Maui. No, it wasn't. Or what where was it? No, this was Big Island. This was it's called Captain Cook. It's the actually the place where the back in the olden days when the tribes people got fed up with Captain Cook, and they got him. They took him out. So that's why that place is named after him. So he died, met an untimely end. But so yeah, everybody was like snorkeling there, and there was a number of tour groups there, from what I recall, because the water's really clear and it's pretty shallow. Thanks, Charlotte. Yeah, if anybody could spread the spread the love, that'd be awesome. So people can check out which drawing won this week. Thanks, Sharon. Yeah, Janet, those sandhill cranes are loud, very loud. There were some out back one morning, and Hannah started like making little calls to them, and for some reason they responded, and they were definitely loud. I don't know what if they were calling back to her or if they were felt threatened by her. I don't know what it was, but we think they thought it was like they thought it was like a little baby crane distress noise that she was making at it or something. But man, those things were loud. The reason knew they were out there is because we started hearing that loud noise they make. I'm like, what in the world is that sound? Yeah, it sounded like probably like a dinosaur sound. So we went outside, and sure enough, there was two of them, and they were like honking at her. Then they weren't really like flapping around. Like I know they do that when they're trying to threaten, and their wings are all outstretched, but they weren't doing that. It was just like they're like looking around and making that call.
It's like they were searching.
Yeah, they were like searching for her or something, searching for what they thought was something else, maybe.
They got right up. They got right up next to the one ice cream.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
all the way up next to the one ice cream. They were looking in the pool enclosure.
oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I kind of feel like, like after they realized it was her, they just kind of went back to doing their thing.
Well, when I came out there and started recording them, they just kind of slowly meandered back down towards the lake.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, there's a big one of those things. Let's retreat.
But they usually hang out down the street. I think somebody feeds them there. Because I always see down the street, there's always a whole bunch of, it's like them, some regular ducks, some of those Muscovy ducks. They all just sort of hang out in this one spot. So I think somebody must feed them down the street.
Amy wants to know how long you were under with the fish.
Well, we were there probably a good hour or so, maybe more. But I think that whole situation happened in a matter of like a few minutes. Well, I was probably in the water for a few minutes before I went to the spot where I let out the food, and then that whole incident probably happened in a minute or under because I got out of there.
Stop in Georgia and Tennessee on our way to Ohio.
We are
We just mapped it out.
cool. You're mapping out the drive. Cool. Susan had a similar experience with frozen peas. Also, see, those parrotfish, man. They'll get you. They're like piranhas, man. Gross, Sharon. It's nice to know that someone else has experienced this, Susan. I thought I was just the unlucky one or the lucky one. Sure, Jen. I'm glad you find them interesting. I don't ever really like think about how exciting or adventurous they are. I'm just kind of recounting what happened, but I'm glad you guys think they're interesting. Sharon, of course you'd love this one. Sharon, when you were in Maui, were you snorkeling at Molokini? That crater? That place, that's the place where I got stung by a bunch of sea nettles. They'd like pour vinegar all over my body. That was not fun. Thanks, Brandy. Pam, whereabouts in Michigan are you where they have sandhill cranes?
Oh yeah, we read about it.
Yeah, we read about that, and my wife was like, I never saw sandhill cranes.
Well, they don't come through that I know of. They don't come through Ann Arbor. That we get the Canadian geese.
Yeah.
But apparently there is some part of Michigan where the sandhill cranes. I think more where there's like marshes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking like maybe downriver Gibraltar or maybe more out west.
Oh, Leanne says we get them a lot in Waterford.
Oh right, because remember I looked it up and they said that they also have a layover in Kensington Metro Park, which is like between where I used to live and where Leanne lives.
I see. Interesting. Too bad we didn't see them.
Yeah, I mean, I was there my whole life. I'd never seen them there. Here was the first experience. 25 miles east of Lansing. Okay, so that makes sense. That's in that same kind of, so they go in that kind of like center to east between the Thumb and downriver up in that space. Look at my hand. This area.
Oh. That part of the hand.
Yeah,
that is Michigan.
that's where it sounds like they're going.
I think that's very convenient that your state fits in a hand, and you can just use that as your map. Everybody's got a map to Michigan. Thanks, Karen. Janet says Kensington's 15 minutes from where she is.
Mm-hmm.
So Pam, sounds like the novelty is wearing off with the sandhill cranes for you. Alex says that she sees them a lot. Brandy said where she was in Okeechobee, they used to eat out of her bird feeders. Wow. I've seen them just walking down the street. I was like, that was pretty funny. Pretty big birds. Huh?
I just had in my head popped in. There she was, just a walking down the street singing. That awful dinosaur noise. Stay in a cabin.
What?
I'm gonna stay in a cabin.
Where?
Like a legit log cabin
Really?
in Georgia.
Cool. Is it like a new or like an old?
I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. It's all made out of wood.
Does it look like Lincoln logs?
Exposed ceiling beams and everything.
Wow.
But it's been fancified
Nice.
to be a rental.
Hopefully not like that place that you guys stayed at with the golf carts
No.
in Florida.
No.
With the guy that's like, y'all don't need to wear that.
I think that was like definitely by far the worst rental stay I've ever. I really got that one wrong. It's surprising because usually I do a pretty good job picking them.
Well, at least there was like goats and donkeys and stuff. That was kind of cool. Let's see. Michael, I've never gone scuba diving. I've done snorkeling. I've done tons of snorkeling. Growing up, I've snorkeled over 200 feet of water. I didn't go down, of course, because I was just snorkeling, but it's always a little too chicken to do the scuba diving. Sorry, Sharon. My dad and my stepmom got certified to do scuba diving. My dad made it all the way up to master diver. I think that's a highest certification you can get before you actually can become an instructor. Just so that he would know what to do in case anything bad happened. And my dad and my stepmom actually were on a night dive once and they got forgotten. They got left behind. Talk about open water. So they were like bobbing around for like 20 minutes before the boat finally circled around and found them. But like my dad was like, he had to have like a little flashlight. He was like waving over his head just in case boats could went by. But they got, I guess the current blew them away from where the rest of the group was. And yeah, I think that was the last time they went scuba diving. Because it really could have been the last time they went scuba diving. Cool. Thanks for stopping by, Kathleen. Thanks, Laura. All right. I think I have everything inked in that I need inked in. Kathleen, they seemed like piranhas to me. They're parrotfish, and they thought that that I was a bag of frozen peas, and decided that I was tasty. So I got attacked.
Instead of what is that? Chicken bag of donuts, Karen bag of frozen peas.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Eraser.
Are you running out of erasers, or you just haven't? Are you just trying to use the same one over and over?
Both. I've got a couple that are still relatively.
You opened them all?
Yeah, they're all.
So do you need me to order you more?
That'd be cool. I mean, I still can get some mileage out of them, but
Not
yeah,
a bad idea to have some waiting in the wings.
sure, yeah, that's true. Janet, the pens that I use that don't bleed when I add the markers are these guys. The Brandis OHTO graphic liner. So the reason that I use those particular pens is because I can add my inks and it doesn't make the ink smear when I add markers. Thanks, Ruby. Thanks, Debbie. Hey, Bonnie. Yeah.
Was a pack of 6?
I believe it was, yeah.
And you want the same ones?
Yeah, this would be great. Thanks, Lynn.
What size is that tablet you're on? The one that you're using?
It's 14 by 17. Yeah, Debbie, I love these erasers. Laura, I love those motorized erasers. My dad and my mom were graphic designers. My stepmom was also, they had those electric erasers, big giant, they almost look like, they're really heavy. I just remember like you had to like balance it on your hand or they would go spinning off. These things were big. Almost forgot about those. Thanks, Erica. Karen says hello, Nana.
Hey, Karen. I wish I could find you. It doesn't look like they have anything.
For what?
I wanted to find a book,
Mhm.
like a spiral bound book, like what you're using.
Yeah.
Like half the height. So you could just do one thing on each page.
Right.
It doesn't look like they have.
Those dimensions.
Mm-mm. The closest is 9 by 14 or 9 by 12.
12.
Sorry.
And those are a lot smaller.
Well, yeah. It wouldn't have the width that you're used to, and the width is good for your videos.
Right.
Maybe 11 by 14 would work.
Yeah, that could work.
And you just wouldn't go to the edges.
Right. Which is fine, because I don't want to be on the edges anyway. I'm gonna say, Carol, how big are the parrotfish? I was a kid, so they seemed a lot bigger then. I think they're as big as like your forearm or something. Your hand and your forearm, maybe. Thanks, Diane. What size sketchbook do you use, Michael? All right, I think this is good. I can get into my coloring now.
there we go. 11 by 14. Oh wait, that's not the same. You want that same 400 series, right?
Let's see. Yes, please. That would be awesome. If they have it.
Yeah, the heavyweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have it.
Cool.
11 by 14.
Nice.
It's spiral. It would be on the side. You just have to turn it horizontal.
That's fine.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see.
For sheets, it's not even a month's worth.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, wait.
Well, no, because it's
you're doing
5 days. Yeah.
Yeah, so
5.
that's exactly. It's like exactly.
Yeah. So actually,
So 1 book per month.
that works.
Yeah. You're gonna end up with like 2-3 years from now, you're gonna have like a giant stack of
Oh man, what am I gonna do with all that?
art books. I know. What are you gonna do with them?
I don't know.
You have to get like a whole chest.
Yeah.
Keep them all in there.
Yeah.
After we're gone, Anna will have them to look through. All my dad's drawings the whole time I was growing up.
That'd be fun. Be interesting for her to take a look through.
Kathleen says auction them off. Maybe someday. The bidding starts at $20,000 for sketchy Friendler art book. That would probably not have that kind of value until after you're gone anyway.
I know, which is a bummer. It's like, how am I going to use that now? It doesn't do me any good.
Goes to your heirs.
Right, there you go. Just remember, they're like the fish. You know, you can watch TV shows and documentaries about underwater in the ocean, but until you've seen it with your own eyes, like the cameras just do not do it justice. Like how brilliant all the colors are, the coral, the fish, how clear the water is. Just amazing.
Karen says, every time I vote, I don't vote for the right one. I try. There is no right one.
Yeah.
You vote for whichever one you like. That's the right one. It just doesn't always win.
Exactly.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. I had put in the description of this video that you were going to update them about the changes to the voting.
Oh. So what is it going to be? Once a month?
The last Sunday of every month.
Last Sunday of every month. It's gonna be my choice, right?
Yeah, but you're gonna pick from all the drawings you did for the whole month.
Yeah.
Whichever ones didn't get colored.
If there was one that I wrote, because I find there's like at least one or two. Like I'm like, oh man, I wish I got to color that one. So
there'll only be 3 votes in a month going like starting this month instead of 4 for them.
right. But then you'll start to see kind of the stuff that I like to do. Oh, that's interesting. Sharon says, do you know that you lose that color the deeper you go? Huh. Needed a flashlight. Wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
The light is not as, doesn't penetrate all the way down.
Yeah, and colors definitely are dependent upon light.
Right.
Oh, I think I need to go loosen her.
Oh yeah, it's quarter till. It's the time. Yeah, Anna's doing her stretching at her braces tonight, so she does that for an hour. No, Sharon, we couldn't get our TV to work because when we came back, I guess some of the stuff needed to be rebooted. So it was, I don't even know. I think we're getting a new power strip because I think the one that we had got messed up in the hurricane or something. You'll have to ask my wife about it. I forgot what happened. It's not working the way it needs to work. It's really a bummer. Yeah, one of the things that kind of didn't work after we got back was our TV, but it's not the TV, it's the power strip. So Our fridge lost power for a few days, I think, so we had to throw everything out. Luckily, we had taken all the stuff. We took a lot of stuff down with us in a freezer, in a little portable freezer thing, and then there was we knew some of the stuff probably just, and we kind of predicted that we'd probably lose power, so we threw out some stuff, but we mostly lost stuff in the freezer. That was kind of a bummer, but it's fine. Thanks, Cadence. Trace. Yeah, I like the sound of markers. I like the smell of markers too. Is that, am I weird? I don't know. Yeah, I think that, Michael, that was the first time that my wife put that video up outside of her personal page. So it's kind of a hidden gem. Her reading when she was like 2 years old. Pretty good, pretty impressive. If any of you haven't seen it, it was a video that that my wife posted on the main page of Anna when she was reading. She was 2 years old. She was pretty advanced. No, she's still pretty advanced, but I mean, it's pretty crazy to see like someone looks like a little baby like talking and reading. Trace. Pam, I do have issues with pens and pencils and stuff getting on my hands because I'm left-handed. But over the years, I've learned some techniques to kind of lessen the effects of dragging my hands across the paper. One of the things that I do when I'm writing is I'll actually turn the paper that way and I'll write sideways so I don't get it on my hands. she okay?
Yeah. She decided she wanted to sleep with her wrist braces on.
Oh,
So
wow.
I put them on.
What made her? She just wants to keep the.
Yeah, I mean, I just asked her, and she was like, "Yeah, we should keep the stretch going."
That's cool.
I told her that it might be a good idea because I think we had only dropped down to every other night because she had them so long.
They weren't really doing much.
But they weren't doing much anymore. But now she's got nice, shiny new stretched wrists.
That's cool.
Wow, the colors almost make them more terrifying.
And then it worked.
Oh. Brandy says, "Nana, do you draw too?" No, I am tech. I am tech. I need a shirt that says, "I am tech."
I am tech.
I make Aaron's drawings look presentable to the internet.
Really.
Very stiff and sore.
Worse than on your other arm? Or the same or better?
From last time?
Yeah.
Well, last time I had that pain under.
Oh, yeah.
That went on for like a week.
Right.
So that hasn't transpired. I'm hoping it doesn't. It's just the on top of my shoulder feels very stiff and sore.
Do you mind if I talk about that? Or?
No, I don't care.
Oh, yeah. So today, Nana got a booster for COVID. We were going to get, Anna, we're going to get flu shots, but they were out.
Well, why?
Right?
They perished.
Oh yeah, because of the hurricane. Talk about losing power. Like the pharmacy lost power, and they a lot of their stuff went bad.
Flu shot. I'm surprised they didn't have a way to like prevent people from booking them.
Right. Yeah, he turned it off.
Because that must have been the case since
for a week now, probably.
Yeah, well over a week, 2 weeks, really. But I noticed when we were waiting for an incredibly long time, that they were telling other people that they were out of a lot of other things too.
Wow.
Like they told one lady they weren't going to have medication for a month.
Oh yeah.
They're definitely having some supply issues. So we're gonna go get them though Saturday.
Yeah. So all of us are
somewhere
gonna.
else.
Oh, I had to block a spammer.
Oh, I missed that. Was it YouTube?
No, it's Facebook.
Huh. Didn't even see it on my end.
Yeah, he just started.
Wonder if I'm not getting all of the.
Well, it just started like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I do not see it on my screen. That's weird. Huh.
So yeah, that's a thing on the page here. Usually it's on the other pages, but I guess they find them all.
Oh, I know why I didn't see it. Because I cannot see the responses to older comments, and you can. StreamYard shows you that. It doesn't show it to me because I'm just watching. I know, Jill. Well, you'd have to go to a different pharmacy, but yeah, that would be like frustrating because if you're out and you need them, you can't go a whole month without them.
Yeah, that's not going to work for anybody.
Susan, I think it depends. It depends on a lot of factors, right? Like personal preference, your environment, how exposed you are, if you're high risk, if you're around someone who's high risk. I never used to get flu shots, but then when I started taking care of Anna, I had to because she spends a lot of time, in hospitals and medical facilities and getting surgery, and she's higher risk with her respiratory, her muscles not being able to expel mucus like other people. So it's not really an option for me. But some people, don't have that concern and maybe aren't as exposed to people as much and don't really generally get sick that much, and maybe they can get away with not having to do it, Lots of variables. Yeah, for sure. We would never, we are not the people to be telling anyone else what to do with their own medical care. That's for sure.
Janet, it depends on the color. Some markers I blow through pretty quickly. Others, like, I never do because they're just colors that I never use. But so far, I haven't run out yet with these ones, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Do you need any more markers or ink or
Currently, I'm
pencils or anything before I check out this order?
Maybe some leads for let me see what size this is. 0.9 leads. Probably it's a 0.9 millimeter lead, and probably in an HB or a B. Probably be the best for.
You know what's interesting, Leanne, is I have learned since taking care of my kids, I don't follow that. Like I always tell people to do their own research and yes, talk to your doctor, but the whole your doctor knows what's best for you. In my experience, I found that not to be the case oftentimes. So I've had to do my own research and figure out on my own, like taking my doctor's advice or the kids' doctor's advice, but also doing my own research and then making a decision and advocating for myself or advocating for them, because I guess especially with Anna, because doctors don't know. Even the specialists, I never just listen to a doctor and assume that they know everything and what's best. I always do my own research and take that into account. This is just me. I just want to know all the things. No blind trust.
It's a good starting point with the doctor, and then you can branch off from there, I guess.
.9 HB number 2 lead refills, 80 pieces per tube. That sound right?
80 pieces? That's a lot. I mean, I wouldn't mind 80 pieces, but I've never seen an 80 piece tube before. That's pretty big.
Here's a 0.9 medium 12 leads per tube.
Yeah, it's probably
You want less?
Well, I mean, more is better, but I've never seen those. But maybe, I mean, that's cool.
There's 30 pack tubes.
The 30 might be good.
60 pack tubes.
Let's say 30 is good.
Okay. That's Amazon's choice too. They're pretty inexpensive.
Well, that's good.
That's it? Just the mechanical leads and nothing else?
Well, you're getting paper.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not running out of your inking markers or.
I mean, I guess it's good to just get, if you can, grab another one of the sets of these Otto graphic liners. Just to have as a backup, but I mean, I don't need them. Like, it's not like I'm out of anything.
Right, but you don't want to be on a live or in the middle of a video.
Right.
And the
pen runs out. Yeah, that's true.
And you don't have anything to replace it.
That's
with.
true. You got a point with that.
And you did get some stars last month to purchase some art supplies. So.
I did. So we have a budget.
A small one, but it works.
Yeah.
It's helpful.
Yeah, thanks to you guys.
You get more in stars per month than you do in ad revenue.
Yeah.
Way more. You get his videos right now make about $1.25 per video.
Rolling in it, guys. It's definitely, at this point, it's a labor of love.
Yeah, in the month of September, you got $48 in ad revenue and $85 in stars. So thank those guys for helping with your
definitely helping fund this project.
Was it the Oto? How do you spell it?
Ohto is OHTO.
OHTO.
Yeah. Graphic
I
liners.
see.
Cool.
Oh yeah, these are not expensive either. It's $10 for the pack.
Nice.
Only 15 left in stock. Order soon.
Whoa.
Hurry. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Yeah, it'll get, as he grows, as his page grows and more people find him. He just only has, how many people do you have on the page now? Let me look. You have plus videos don't do as well as live streams, and they refuse to monetize his live streams for some reason that we can't figure out. So you have 13,000 followers, so that's pretty low.
Yeah.
You're like just barely past monetization. So that's why it's only $50 a month in ad revenue.
Mm-hmm.
So as it grows, it'll increase.
It takes time. Just gotta keep doing it. Don't give up.
That's right.
Can't go for the instant gratification. Just gotta. It's an investment. It's like a potted plant. You gotta just keep nurturing it.
Oh no, Christine, the 7,700 that's the number of likes. But likes don't count on Facebook. It goes by the number of followers. So the follower count is actually 13,108. Kathleen, his YouTube is not yet monetized. He's still about 100 subscribers away, or basically followers. It doesn't cost anything, but he has to have 1,000 followers on YouTube. He has 909 or something like that, and he has to have 4,000 watched hours of video, and he's only just over 1,000. So he's got a ways to go before YouTube offers him monetization.
How many hours do I need there?
You need 4,000.
Yeah.
You've got just over 1,000.
Someday.
It's going to take some time, but your TikTok is picking up, and
Yeah.
And I think that's leading to some growth over on YouTube, and your Inktober drawings are doing well on YouTube.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's interesting to watch that.
Which reminds me, you need to put up the one for today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you guys have, if you watch TikTok, or if you have the capacity time to do so, I do short little videos over there. I think they're pretty fun.
Karen says that's a lot of hours for YouTube. It's not really. It sounds like a lot, but it's only because he has so few followers over there. But when you start getting like 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 followers, 4,000 watch hours goes by in like a matter of a couple days, probably. So it's just all relative to the number of people watching. Like on our main page, we probably hit well over 4,000 watch hours in a day because we have 500,000 followers almost. But it's taken me what? It's taken me 4.5 years to build that page to that point. So it takes time. The nice thing about Aaron's art is that he is attracting the attention of far more people than our family's log page ever will. Much larger range of age and both male and female, and you know. So it's just a matter of things taking hold, and then it'll snowball.
Almost finished with the fish.
Oh yeah. Fishy fishies. Don't forget the evil one in the upper left corner. Man, I was out of it today.
Well, you did get a shot.
I know, but even before that, I feel like
Oh.
I'm just really tired.
Well, maybe we'll hopefully get enough sleep tonight. You think? Thanks, Karen. Oh, interesting, Christine.
Oh, because I posted over there.
Ah.
I posted on our page and on the main page
Oh,
that you were
cool.
live.
Nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I shared it. I shared a post. Not just a share.
Nice.
Oh, Desiree says, is there a goal on how many stars to get to on this page? We do have a goal up, but it's just like an ongoing. It's basically whatever stars get sent to this page, we'll use to continue Aaron's work. You know, like if he needs art supplies or if he needs video equipment or whatever. That's what it's all going towards over here. So there's not like a hard, it's not like, oh, we need this many stars to get this one specific thing or anything like that. What are you doing, baby?
Getting the flesh tone
Oh.
pens out, markers.
Michael. He says, shared a few times, CHER, OxyBD. Thought I heard someone sing, do you believe in life after love?
Oh, boy.
Now you have. I can feel something inside myself. Really don't think I'm strong enough. I'm okay, Diane. My shoulder's sore. I got an injection today. But otherwise, I'm okay. Doing 3 things at once as usual. I am sleepy, Jan. I am. But I'm okay. I'm just a little tired. I give Debbie an earworm. Yeah, I can actually sing here. Anna and I did some singing tonight. She had to sing for both of her voiceover auditions that were due tomorrow. One of them was a song they gave her on the audition. And the other one was pick whatever, one verse and chorus from a song of your choice. So she wanted to do Into the Unknown, but she didn't know all the words to the verse. So she psyched herself out. And then she was going to do, what was the other one? Oh, she was going to do, she thought she maybe would do the Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It? Which is what she did for another audition. But this one, again, wanted a verse and the chorus, and she only knows the chorus. So she couldn't do that. So then she did the Do Re Mi song. And then we remembered, oh, you know all the words to You Are My Sunshine. So she ended up doing that one. She did a good job.
Yeah. It's just interesting, like how many of these voiceover auditions want singing.
I know. It's kind of annoying, actually. But she needs to start listening to more songs and memorizing, so she has more to pick from when it comes up. It's funny because she knows so many songs, but then I guess she doesn't know every word, so she gets freaked out. She listens to all that 80s music, and
right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Shouldn't be that big of an issue, but she's a perfectionist.
Not she is. Oh, Shallow. Yeah, you guys, that's a good. I'll have to mention that to her. She could do Shallow. Although even Shallow, when we sang it, she wouldn't do the verses. She would only do the chorus. She wouldn't. She wanted me to sing the first two parts, and then she's like, "No, I'll join you on the chorus." Yes, Judy, that's a good point. You know what, Aaron?
Huh.
That's actually, Judy says while memorizing, she should be looking at the lyrics since she has a photographic memory.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably something she should be doing with some of her stretching hours.
Right.
Is watching like karaoke song videos.
So she'll learn the lyrics. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good call.
Kitty's out back.
Oh, really? Which one?
The black tabby. Well, that's her usual.
I think it's cool when they hang out with other animals around.
I'm just surprised how many animals we get around our house.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot.
Got all sorts of critters that come through here in the middle of the night. We've got deer. We've got a bunch of cats. We got possum. Sometimes they even hang out together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cats and the deer are funny. Linda says, "Do your markers ever put a hole in the paper?"
Not this paper because it's a heavier paper. They do bleed through. But if this was like lighter paper, like printer paper, it would definitely probably punch through if I kept saturating it with ink.
You could put one of the mailer cardboards behind.
Yeah, very good idea, but it's kind of too late at this point.
Well, right, and for future reference.
Yeah.
Becky says armadillos. We actually saw one finally, but it wasn't it roadkill.
Yeah, fortunately.
Judy loves the sound of your markers.
Yeah, that's what Trace was saying. It's like ASMR marker sound.
I know, Sharon. Sharon heard the dragster.
Oh, yeah.
Drag racer.
Yeah, always good.
What are you doing? It might have been a motorcycle.
Yeah, it could be.
Pretty loud.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna check that disorder.
Cool.
So we got 4
Mhm.
400 series heavy ivory / cream 14x17 Strathmore drawing pads.
Okay.
4 Pentel 0.9 millimeter 30 leads per tube, pack of 3 tubes.
Cool.
2 6-packs of June Gold kneaded rubber erasers.
Awesome.
And 2 6-packs of Oto graphic liner needlepoint drawing pens.
Cool. Thank you.
It is $101.48.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Thank you for ordering those, and thank you guys for helping fund my supplies. Yes, Manya. I not only have I seen the Isle of Dogs, but I saw it with my wife and with Anna. It's a great movie.
Was that animated?
Yeah.
One we watched in Ann Arbor?
Yep.
Yeah, that was good. Judy says, I may have missed it, but did you have to lower the pool before you left a couple weeks ago? We didn't have to. We lowered it not because of the hurricane. We had already lowered it actually a week prior to that because of just, the regular daily rain in the area. It was getting too high for the skimmer to do a good job of cleaning. So we had drained out a few inches of water already. And then the hurricane came up and it was like, oh, okay, well that worked out. But it didn't overflow at all. It didn't rain enough. Even with it being, lower like that, it's still pretty far from the top. And, well, it's probably back up close to the top of the skimmer now. And if it had overflowed the pool, there's it's got a really good drainage system. It would never go past, where's the drain? It's 2.5 feet away from the pool.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even get close to our house.
Right.
It basically has a trough that runs the length of the lanai that collects the water. Plus, if it drains out the other side, it's at a kind of an incline. It goes off onto the grass, and then there's a 15-foot easement between the lanai and the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And the lake is also low, so.
I didn't check to see if all that rain had made the lake go up. Yeah.
I don't think it rained that much. I think we only got maybe 4 or 5 inches. I don't think it actually rained that much around here.
I see.
I mean, some areas flooded, but Orlando's a pretty big place, and those areas were in different places where the ground level is different. We're not in a flood zone.
Oh, okay. I see. So we don't have to. We didn't. I did see driving around today. There was flooding alongside of the road.
Down in Kissimmee.
Yeah. Yeah. I just there was just
there was flooding in Kissimmee, and there was flooding in the upper northeast above Orlando proper, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think those were the two areas that really got the flooding.
And when I was using the GPS, it was like maybe delays due to central flooding.
That's just kind of a general.
Yeah.
That's been on there since we got back home. Yeah, I can imagine what it says down where the hurricane actually
really got. Yeah.
We have a friend who's down there right now, and she sent some video, and it's just, it's everything you see on the news, but for them right now, like the emotional toll of actually seeing that in person is very different than seeing videos of it.
It's really tragic. They showed some videos to us, and it was just like the roads are just, they had to clear off the roads because it's all covered in mud and sand, and you can tell there was where buildings used to be. Very sad, very scary. All right, I think that's it. So is that it?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to do something with the baubles, I wouldn't fill in the water. It would be too much,
Yeah. A lot of ink. Let's see. What can I do?
Oh, that was a good color choice for the bubbles.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool. Very nice. Very clever.
All right. Let me sign off on this. Thanks, Connie. Vicky said, did we get to see the doctor from New York? The orthotist?
Oh, yeah, he's not a doctor. He's an orthotist, but we're going to hopefully see him later. He's not here until, I think this week will be his first week. So we just missed him.
He just started down here, which is awesome. Because we don't have to go up to New York. I mean, I like New York. I love New York, but we don't have to go all the way up there for.
I don't love New York.
Well, I mean, it looks nice. Parking and driving's a little bit hairy, but
I only like being able to say I've been there. I'm perfectly content to never go back.
I mean, where was it? Was it Hoboken where we got the pizza?
I think so.
That was pretty good pizza.
No, that was really good pizza. If we're ever happen to be there for some reason, we could get pizza. But I'm just not a city person. I really don't like the city. I don't like. It's too many people, too many cars, too much noise, too much smell, too much chaos, too much. It's very overstimulating.
Yeah.
It's a very high anxiety for me.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I like cities to visit. I wouldn't want to live in a city necessarily.
My gosh, I can't even imagine. I would never want to leave my house.
All right. Well, I think that should do it. Does anybody have any questions before I sign off? Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it as always.
Michael wants to know where's your laughing dad in the drawing.
He was up above, or he was swimming somewhere else. But he does tell that story, and was very amused by it.
Oh, pizza. Speaking of pizza,
Oh, speaking of
I'm
pizza,
gonna go raid our leftovers.
yeah, we got some
because I
pizza.
deserve it.
You do.
My arms boo-booed.
You do, and I'm getting hungry while it's drawing. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you here this week, and yeah, more to come as always. And talk to you guys soon. Take it easy. I appreciate all of you. Bye.